Okay, welcome back. Today we're having Subway. I have a huge bag of the, well not huge, but the regular size bag of the baked Ruffles cheddar and sour cream from the grocery store. They're so good. My phone is dying. It is Thursday, September 16th. It's 6:38. Yesterday we were out of town. Well, my mom and I and the kids were out of town for JAX'S eye appointment. So, since we weren't home, Jay got the kids today. But I think he's going to switch to Thursday anyway. He used to get them on Wednesday. Not every Wednesday, but he used to get on Wednesday. That's not cut very well. And his nieces would be there, but now his niece that Adri plays with, she can't be there on Wednesdays because she has church. A church group or something. But she can be there on Thursday, so I think he's going to start getting them on Thursdays anyway. Oh, that's the plan. He almost didn't get them today, though, because things weren't going good at work. So if things don't go right at work, then he doesn't get them. So, I don't know, guys. Heck.
Take a campus tour.
Oh, is that guy here? Oh my gosh. So, they're cold. To put a ton of pickles on here. I have a footlong ham and cheese, light lettuce, tomato, green pepper, pickle, light onion, salt, pepper, oil, mayonnaise. The usual. Man. It's cold. I said in a recent video, I've been grinding my teeth like crazy. Like I wake up and I'm grinding my teeth so hard my jaw hurts. So all of my teeth hurt. So the cold on this really hurt. I think I haven't had Subway in a long time. So, if you're not new, which I don't really get many new subscribers, you know, I've been taking JAX'S to the pediatric ophthalmologist with Nationwide Children's Hospital for like the last 2 years. Because his one eye droops. It's the lid. It's not the eye. His eye's perfectly fine. That eye actually has better vision than the other eye. It's just the muscle in his lid wasn't strong enough to hold his eye open. So we've been going to this doctor for 2 years. Yeah, since Jackson was like 6 months old, I think. And they've just been checking it, dilating his eyes and checking his vision and all that kind of stuff. We tried patching his eye. We've done everything. Sorry. We've done everything we can to see if it'll strengthen the eye. It's not strengthening the muscle. Now he's to the point where he's old enough, like if you do the procedure too soon on his eye, then there's a risk that you have to do it again later in life as he grows. So the time came to actually, I met with this other doctor 2 appointments ago, and then I met with her. My appointment yesterday was just with her. Because the doctor that we normally see, she does like a procedure where like if a little kid doesn't have any muscle control in their eyes, she goes in like puts a plastic splint in there to hold it open. He doesn't have that. He can use the muscle, like he can open and close his eye. Like he can't squint. which I didn't really pay attention to. I was showing her pictures, because I always want me to try and get pictures of him straight on. Because it's to the point where his lid is down far enough where it's like blocking part of his pupil. That's when it becomes a problem, because that's when it messes with his vision, and he'll kind of lift his head to be able to see because the lid's in the way. And we're to that point. So I was showing her pictures, and I said, this is like even in the sunlight when his pupils are tiny, the lid is still partially covered. She said, well, she said, and also in the sunlight, his eye is either going to be open or closed. It's not going to be, because he doesn't have the control of his eye to squint. Well, she said, so a lot of times if he's in the sunlight, like if he's outside in the light, it'll be open, and then if it's really bright, it'll be closed because he can't squint his eye. I'm like, I never even paid attention to that. I just thought it was so closed. Like it didn't register this because he can't squint. So we go with the doctor that's going to perform his surgery. Jay couldn't get off work to go. So this is a big appointment that we've been waiting the past 2 years, like building up to. My stepdad was out of town, so he couldn't pick up Adri from school or watch Allie. Jay's grandma passed away, so his mom and dad are like busy with that kind of stuff, so I wasn't going to have them try and pick up Adri from school and watch Alex. So mom took me, and Adri had to miss school, and I took her, like all 3 kids. With COVID, they only want 2 visitors in the room with the patient. So when I signed them in, she's like, okay, now who's going in the room? Is she going to stay out here with those kids? I said, I don't know. So I told her what was going on, and she said, well, I'll put a no. She's like, oh, she's like, I said, there's just so much. So I didn't have a choice whether to bring them or not. But I wanted a second adult here, like, because it's like a huge thing. I said, so I didn't have a choice. I had to bring them, but I wanted my mom or somebody there for like a second pair of ears. She said, well, I'll put a note on his paperwork, and then I'll let the doctor decide, you know, if it's just you and it's going to go back there, or if she's going to let everybody, because that's going to be all 5 of you, plus her assistant, like all in the same room. But they did. They let us all go back. Thank God. So all along, the doctor we've seen made it sound like it's a really simple procedure. They just basically put a couple stitches in his lid just to hold it open. No. So I was asking the doctor yesterday. She said she agrees it's time that we do it because yeah, his lid is touching the top of his pupil, if not farther down. Like when he's tired, it really droops. So I asked her, I said, so what exactly do they do? She said, well, he has a really good crease in his eye, which is good, because then they cut his eyelid open across the crease. She said, so there won't be much scarring, because it'll be like right in the crease. She said, imagine the eye muscle, the eyelid muscle, like an overstretched rubber band. She said, so it's overly stretched out. She said, so what they do is they go in and they cut out the middle chunk of that muscle, and then sew the 2 other pieces together. And I was just like, oh my God, maybe I shouldn't have asked, because like that's way more than just putting a couple stitches in his eyelid, which is what I've been thinking for the past 2 years, because that's what the doctor made it sound like it is. No, they literally cut the muscle, the eyelid muscle, they cut it in half. They cut a chunk out of the middle and then reattach the top and bottom. So now I'm like freaking out. And she's like, well, the main thing, she said, it's not, like, the worst thing is making sure he doesn't get an infection. She said, because after the surgery, the muscle will be really tight. So for a while, he won't be able to close his eye all the way. Like when he goes to sleep, he won't be able to close his eye all the way. She said, so they'll give me ointment to put in his eye, like before he goes to sleep. So I don't know if that's going to be like before he goes to sleep, for his naps and at bedtime. I don't know. I wonder if he's going to even cooperate, or I can do like once he falls asleep. I don't know. I'll learn more. We haven't scheduled. She said they'll call me the hospital will call me in the next couple of days to set up his surgery. He'll have to be there a couple hours before the surgery. The surgery takes about roughly 45 minutes. She said I'll meet with her, I'll meet with the anesthesiologist, I'll meet with everybody before they take him away. I mean, I thought it was hard when Allie got put to sleep for her teeth. Like, this is her actually cutting open and cutting on my kid. I've never had my kid cut on. Like, Allie had a tooth pulled on some fillings, but they're like cutting him open. So, and his eye, like anything about the eyes freaks me out. It's like, how do they cut in there and not get the eye? Like, it's such, your eyelid is so thin. Like, I know that they know what they're doing. I mean, it's not like it's her first procedure. And like after the surgery, he'll be there for like an hour before they let us drive home. Then it's an hour and a half to 2 hour drive home. So I'm just, it's a lot. He's just so tiny. And like anesthesia, like that stuff, Allie didn't do so good. That she got sick 4 times before we even left like the hospital after getting her teeth done. So I told the doctor, she said, well, let him know and they'll give him something for Zofran. So, you know, in case he's like her, he won't wake up nauseous. She said when he wakes up, he won't be in pain because they'll numb the eye. I don't know. I don't know. It sounds horrible. Absolutely horrible. For my teeny tiny boy. My sister just texted me. I'm eating Subway as we speak. I don't know. So that's the update on his eye. The hospital's actually in Columbus in it's actually in Columbus, and right now Columbus is back under a mask mandate. So my mom said it might be possible that they might postpone it since it's because she doesn't know if the hospitals, the doctor that says my mom did, she said, you know, don't be surprised if they postpone it because it's a non-life-threatening procedure. But she said he won't have to have any like blood tests or any type of testing done before his surgery. He'll have to be there, like when he has to be there a couple hours before surgery, they do like some type of physical exam to make sure he's healthy enough to have this surgery done that day. I don't know. My mind's all over the place. Took the girls to school, then Jackson and I went to the grocery store. Came home, realized I forgot like 5 things that were actually on my list. So when Jay got the kids, like 5, I just went to the store. I had turkey lunch meat on my freaking list. On my list, in my phone, I looked over my list as I went through the store. I left the store, went to Subway, and as I'm waiting in line at Subway, I remember, I'm like, crap, I'm like, did I get the turkey? I'm like, I didn't get turkey. And like, it was even on my list, and I pulled my list up, and yeah, it was right there on my list. So, my mind is all over the place. Earlier today I posted a Taco Bell video from a few weeks ago. It was on the day that Jay was taking his, trying his van to his parents to work on it. So his parents came here to help him get it there because he has 2 cars. And they broke down on the way. Is it the pickles that taste funny? Or the onion that's super strong? I don't know. Something's like really strong. And somebody commented on the video saying they can't help but feel sorry for Jay, and they hope things get better for him, and whatever. Hold on, where's it at?
Unnecessary.
Yeah, it seems like he just can't, the poor guy can't get a break. You stated he did not want you to work. The child support covers all of your monthly bills. A lot of men will not pay child support and work hard like he does. Hopefully things will get easier for him. He didn't want me to work when we first got together, when I was pregnant for Adri. That was 10 years ago. We were actually together and just starting out, because I was on unemployment because the company I worked for decided to up and move to Maryland. That was years ago. And he has to go. He has to pay child support. He'll go to jail. Like, this is Ohio. In Ohio, if you have a job, child support comes out of your paycheck. If you stop paying, like, you'll go to jail. Like, it's like the responsibility of the dad who helped make the child or children. Like, they have to pay child support. Yeah, my child support covers the monthly bill. He's on the lease, so he legally has to pay half the rent. He's on the lease. By law, the judge will order that if someone's on the lease, they have to pay half the rent. So he has to pay half the rent. So what I get in child support, what I get for 3 kids is less than what his ex got for 2 kids. She still gets it for 1 kid. So he still pays for his oldest son. So yeah, from what I make from that, not what I make, what I get in child support, which is to take care of expenses for the children, that's what covers like the electric bill, the gas, like the monthly bills here. Anything extra I spend, it covers the bills and leaves like, I think a little bit less than $100 left for like gas, like grocery things, anything extra, like, so it doesn't stretch far. So that's why I have my channel. Like, anything I make from YouTube or from Unique or from selling things on Poshmark and on Facebook Marketplace, that's my extra money. That's the only extra money that we have. But that comment just like struck me wrong. Like, you hope things get easier for him. He puts in 8 hours at work and that's it. He has golf 1 night a week. He has band practice 1 night a week. He goes to church on Sundays, like at 9 in the morning, even though it doesn't start till 11. So he puts in 8 hours. He lives with his parents, so he doesn't have any bills other than like his car insurance, his cell phone. He doesn't have to cook. He doesn't have to clean. He comes and goes as he wants. He goes to bed when he wants. If he wants to get the kids, he does. There's been plenty of times he was supposed to get them on his days, and that he doesn't. Like, are you joking? What do you mean you hope it gets better? How much easier can you get? Like, he's got it made. He goes to work, and if he doesn't want to do anything else the whole rest of the day, every day, he doesn't have to. Like, he doesn't have to get kids up, get them dressed, take care of them, feed them, cook meals, take care of a house, change sheets, like, nothing. Like, I guess, I don't know. Because I don't understand what's so hard for him to just And nothing against him, just saying he goes to work, that's it. So if he's not hands-on taking care of the kids, the least he can do is pay child support, which is what child support is for. So I guess I don't understand how you can help things go easier for him. He drives to work, he's there for 8 hours, gets an hour lunch break, drives home. Like, his meals are made. His mom cooks. When I don't cook, they order out. His dad mows the grass. His mom cleans and does dishes. Like, so I guess I don't understand. If my only job in a day was to go put in 8 hours at a job and make money and have money to spend, like, I mean, way easier than what the heck I do now. I don't know. The comment just struck me weird, like, can you elaborate? Like, you can't help but feel sorry for him, and hopefully things will get easier for him. You want somebody to put the food they cooked in his mouth for him? Or, I mean, how can it get easier? I don't get it. I said before, I don't have the option to work right now. I have nobody and no way to get my kids to school, or Allie picked up from preschool, or Adri picked up from her school, or anyone to watch JAX'S. Like, I could take JAX'S to a babysitter, and then my paycheck would pay a babysitter, childcare for a 2-year-old, but I still don't have a way to get the kids to and from school. Like, I don't live in their school district. They can't ride a bus. I know I'm not staying in this city, so I'm not going to switch their schools to this city. Just to switch them back to the school they're in. I'm hoping the next year, school year, live in the county that they go to school in, so they can ride the bus. But I still wouldn't have a way to get, because then Jackson will be on preschool, Allie will be in kindergarten, Adrian will be at the middle school. So they're all going to have different sets of hours too. So until they're all in school, like, all day, I don't have an option. Like, so I take advantage of the fact that I get to be home with my kids, and I pinch pennies. I only spend extra money when I have extra money from selling things or from YouTube or Unique. Trust me, to go to a job, get up, go put in my hours, make 30 bucks an hour, and then do whatever I want from then till I go to bed, like every single day, do what I want on my weekend, like, that would be great. People always twist my things, twist what I say around. So it's not like I think this person should feel sorry for me. No, I'm blessed. I know so many people that wish they could stay home, or wish they would have been able to stay home with their kids and not send them off and have them raised by somebody else. It's a situation I'm in, and I'm truly blessed to be in this situation, but I have to make it work. I have to do what I do, my side hustles, to be able to make it work. It'd be great to make 30 bucks an hour, have a newer car, be able to buy like expensive things here and there. That's on the cards for me right now. Maybe one day. But just to have somebody say they feel so sorry for him and hope things get easier. for him. Like, he's almost 42. I have like no responsibility other than going to work. That's pretty easy. Speaking of making money on YouTube, that might be coming to an end. Like, people are all over talking about how YouTube channels should not show their kids. Even though, I mean, Ryan's toy review, he's a millionaire at 6 years old because of YouTube, but so people are just hating on anybody that puts kids on their videos. I have over 8,000 subscribers and only a couple hundred watch my videos. I don't do anything exciting like on the daily basis to have interesting videos. My life is boring. Like, I don't know what else I can do to make them more interesting. I take care of my kids, I clean, and I eat meals. Like, that's my life. I love doing like get ready with me type videos, but I can't do that because Jackson is sleeping in my room during nap time, and nap time's like my only free time. I just don't even know. I don't know. I love the interaction and the friends I made from my channel. I can't even find time to edit nightly. I keep saying I want to once I get the kids in bed. Once the kids are in bed, or things to pick up, things to get ready for the next day. I'm exhausted. If I need a bath or a shower, like that's when it has to happen, is once they're in bed, because I can't just leave them unattended to do that. Like, there's just not enough time. There's not time to do the fun videos I want to do. When the kids are here, which is almost always, it's never quiet. I don't know. Doesn't matter what I eat, someone gives me crap, whether it's healthy. Everyone's version of healthy is different. When I'm watching what I eat, I get crap. When I'm not watching what I eat, I get crap. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Oh my god, a calling video. You guys were like so loving and supporting. I have so many great ideas and suggestions and recommendations. Like one just said, pick a day and we'll get on here and we'll do it together. I can't pick a day because I don't know what day. My kids are gonna be gone and I can't wait till midnight when everything else is done. Now my battery's flashing. Are you joking? Alright guys, thanks for having dinner with me. I'm in a funk, but thanks for having dinner with me. I don't know. Nothing seems to come together for me, ever. Can't get on a schedule, can't get on a routine. A wrench is always thrown into the gears and messing it up. The last few days it's just been a lot of emotional stuff the last couple days. It's flashing. My battery's flashing. I don't know how long it flashes at before it dies. So I'll just keep eating until it dies. Still flashing. My stuff was good. These chips are so good. I do need to go film a Dollar Tree haul from the other day. That makes me happy. So crispy. Amanda, thank you for calling that person a loser. I love it. That made me smile. That made me laugh. I love that. It died like shortly after the battery started flashing. It's been 4 minutes. It's still just flashing. So weird.